kids, welcome back to the craft room. Today we're going to be doing a really exciting craft. But first, Karen told me about the story that you guys were learning about how Jesus found his disciples and how they went fishing and they got all of this fish, all because they obeyed and they listened to him. He was their leader and their teacher. So we are going to make our very own boat today. Okay, so you are going to get your recipe card. We're going to find all these ingredients. We need flour, salt, oil, some food coloring, either a spoon or a spatula to stir, some measuring cups, measuring spoons, and a liquid measuring cup as well. And don't forget about a medium-sized bowl. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take half a cup of flour. We're going to open our flour. Be very careful because flour can get messy. Half a cup. And then a quarter cup of salt. Okay, add that in. And then you're going to mix it. I'm going to use a spoon for this. I'm going to mix it till it's all nicely blended together. Then we're going to put a quarter cup of water, and in our quarter cup of water container, we're going to add a couple drops of food coloring. You don't have to, because you could make your boat white like this, or cream colored, and then you can decorate it yourself. But for the purposes of this, I'm going to try and add some food coloring. I'm going to make a yellow boat. So I'm going to put in 1 to 2 drops. Don't put more, just 1, 2 drops. There we go. And then you're going to add in 3/4 teaspoon of oil. And then you're going to mix it up again. It's all evenly mixed. And add it to your bowl of flour and salt. Perfect. Then just stir. Wait till it all mixes together. Did you guys know that boats in Jesus' time weren't as fancy as the boats that we have now? The boats that we have now are usually made out of metal and they have engines and motors. But back then, they were usually made out of wood. And they didn't have engines and motors. They had sails. And there was always a spot underneath at the bottom of the boat for people to sleep. Okay, so my Play-Doh's not really sticking together, so I'm going to start using my hands now to try and mix it together. See? And then starts coming together. If it's too wet, your Play-Doh, you can always add a little bit more flour. But it should be good if we follow the ingredients and the steps. Perfect. I think that's enough Play-Doh for me to make my boat. So now I'm going to put my things aside and I'm going to start forming my boat. Okay? So I'm going to just try and make a little boat here. Making sure that the edges are tall enough. Because boats aren't always flat, right? Otherwise you get water in them. Okay. Now if you would like, here's my tiny little boat. If you have a straw, you can always take a straw and put it inside, and that way later we can add the sail, like how I did here. Now I have a brown straw, but whatever color straw that you have, you can use. There we go. Now, I'm going to set it aside and let it dry for about 1 to 2 days. Okay. Once it's dried, it'll look something like this, nice and hard. But don't forget, it can crack, so don't drop it. Now, if you didn't add food coloring, or you still want to decorate it, you can. Once it dries, you can simply use some regular washable markers. So I'm going to use brown. And then we just color our boat. Now if you have paint at home, you can also use paint. And you can paint your boat. Now you can use whatever colors you'd like, and you're going to color the whole entire thing until it looks something like this, or until you're happy with it. Once you're done, you can make a little sail, like how I did. I just cut a rectangle out of a piece of paper and cut 2 little holes to then put my straw through it. Oops. And there you go. You have your own boat. Now you can put this on your dresser, you can put some toys in it, maybe some little Lego people. You can see if it'll float, but I don't know, I haven't tried it. Okay? But you can do whatever you would like, putting on your dresser, play with it, totally up to you. Awesome, now we made our boat. Now before you go, I received this envelope. It's part of our Easter contest. Now let me see what clues we have here on the inside. Ooh, I have 4 clues for you. So let me get out our game board here. Okay. Our first clue is 2 down. So you have 3 letters. It is, the angels were filled with blank when baby Jesus was born. So 3 letters down, what were the angels filled with? The next one is 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. The clue is, the place the boy Jesus was found by his parents when they could not find him. So where was the place that his parents couldn't find him, but he was? Our next clue is 5 across. Way down here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, and the clue is, for God so blank the world. And our very last clue is 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. When we follow Jesus, what is in our heart? So make sure to write down your answers and email it to kids@westonroadchurch.com by March 24th. Because next week, Fegor is going to be telling you the answers. So you want to have all of your guesses on your piece of paper. Email it with your name. Don't forget your name. That's the most important part. With your name to kids@westonroadchurch.com by March 24th. We'll see you next time. Bye.